Hello everybody, I'm Barry Skills, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Long Dark. So we're down here, just get down here and show you guys. We're on day 141, moving into day 142, and we're currently here at the fishing cabins, at the fishing camp, and Coastal Highway. Now we got a bunch of deer hides here, that have just cured up, and we're waiting on the guts. So, I'm going to throw these in this locker, so they don't spoil as much, because they can go bad. So we've got a total of 5 here, so that should be enough to get our stuff repaired, hopefully, as long as we don't have terrible bad luck with it. We got some wolf pelts there at 80% and a green maple sapling at 93, although that's not really too useful for us. We do have our bear hide here at 36. We're mostly just waiting on the guts, which are at 86, so it should be about another day and a half, roughly. Somewhere in there, I believe. So, still need to burn through some time. We got a nice, beautiful sunset to greet us on this plentiful morning that we've had. That we're going to have, I should say, because we're going to go fishing, and I have a good feeling about today that we're going to catch quite a few fish. Did some fishing in the last episode, towards the end there, and caught quite a few fish. I had to cut it a little shorter than I would have liked to, because the blizzard did roll in, and we had to make our way back. Now, normally, this kind of distance, I would build a fire line. This is actually an ideal distance for fire line. And what I would do personally is I would recommend building it from right here to that path there. You can actually just do it like a nice straight line. And I might actually do that here pretty soon. But I want to do some fishing in this episode. Definitely want to do some fishing. 50% frozen, huh? Well, that's not too bad. We can break the ice with our pry bar quite easily. And actually, we are kind of cold in here, which is not what I would say is very nice. But that's okay. 6 hours of fishing. Can always stop before we get too cold. Oh, there's a salmon. Quite nice. I like salmon. We're starting to warm up, so that's good. We can continue fishing. Nice, another salmon. Kind of a smaller one. That's okay. We got a trout there. Quite nice.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Another good thing about fishing is when you're done fishing and you get them all cooked up, then you also have the lamp oil that you get off of them, which is quite nice. Ooh, that's 1,047. Really nice. We're almost done fishing here, but it looks like we're going to catch a few more fish. We've had a pretty good fishing trip these few 6 hours here. 1527 calories. That's quite nice, actually. Quite nice indeed. That'll come up to almost 2,000 calories once we get that cooked. And I'd say that's pretty good progress, although it is quite loud out here, which is not really ideal. But that's okay. So we got some salmon here.
Where can I find something to eat?
And how we doing on... Crows are hanging out. Deer right there. And you know what? We just have the revolver, don't we? Yeah, we don't have the rifle. And I don't want him to run a bunch. It would be unfortunate if I couldn't find him, although it is open. Well, while that is unfortunate, it's not really a big deal for me. I'm going to go back to the fishing hole here, and I'm going to do some more fishing for 6 hours. Might not fish that entire length of time, but we're going to fish until we're ready to sleep, unless bad weather rolls in. Then, of course, we will probably have to adjust our strategy. That's kind of a small trout right there. That's a better one, 574. It's quite a nice sized trout, actually. 511, quite nice. Very equivalent to what a rabbit would be.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
But we're almost done here fishing. Another nice trout, 575. That's quite nice.
Can't be far behind.
So yeah, definitely recommend fishing on this game. It's a great way to pass time. Oh, there went our fishing line. Great way to pass time. It's actually quite relaxing to do some fishing as long as you're careful with how you do things so you don't get jumped by wolves. Another tip I have for you guys, when it comes to fishing at night, most of the time you're probably okay to do it, but if there's an aurora, forget fishing and head home. Always heed by that. If there's fishing, if you're fishing and then there's an aurora, forget it and go home. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the danger. That's for sure. So we got a little bit more fishing we can do here. Okay. Sweet. So let's get our trout down here. And let's get our salmon down. Alright, let's head home. It's about time to sleep anyway. We can do a little sprinting here to get our exhaustion meter down just a little bit more before sleep. But enough time's passed throughout the night. We go to bed for 11 hours. Won't sleep that long, but we will wake up at about morning, which is really good for us. Just be careful. I'm not too worried about my smell. And I'm not too worried about doing this at night where I can't see as well. Because I recently did just get done going after the bear. Because the bear's path does come right next to this cabin. Right next to that light pole, actually. Or, not light pole, electrical pole. He was, like, right here, basically. And he was coming over towards this way. And I did get a shot off, and I was able to just get barely inside the house before he did get to me. So I didn't get into a bear attack. But it was a close call. Definitely one I would not recommend doing willingly. Water, huh? Forgot about that. Where's the door? Right there. Gotta step outside, grab a thing of water for the night. Forgot about that, but we did get some made. So I'll grab 2 bottles. Should be enough for 2 nights, roughly. I always grab 2 nights worth of water, just in case, because I am an idiot and do forget sometimes. And also, do not sleep before eating and drinking. Very important to remember. Especially for me to remember, because I never remember. And it's going to get me killed one of these times. We're going to be on a run. I'm going to get 1 day from the end of my run. If I die, this is how it's going to be. I'll tell you guys, right here, right now. If I die, we're going to be like 1 day away from finishing the run. And we're having a great time, great luck, nothing's really bad happening, all that good stuff. And I'm going to forget to eat and drink and go to sleep and die. And that's how I'm going to end my run. I'll bet you. I'm saying it now. That's probably, if we die, that's how it's probably going to be. That or me basically just me forgetting something. We did do the eating and drinking, right? Okay, just making sure. It would have been funny if I'd have died right there. Not really. That would have been a lot of hours gone. A lot of hours gone. But that's okay. Just started another run with you guys. Had some more fun times. But I do want to finish this run without any issue if I can. So, those are 95%. That's cured. That's 45, so these should be cured. Sweet. We can grab these. All these, actually. Let's grab the deer hides. And we'll grab that in just 2. Why not? And we have sewing kits on us. We do have 1, so that's splendid. Now, may the repairing deities or whatnot be with me. And hopefully, come on, give it to me. Let me do it. Alright, 98%. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff right there. Those could use a repair. These are kind of good. Really could use a repair, possibly. This needs a repair. Fine. Repair. Okay, so let me repair this. Please repair. Come on, please repair. Thank you. Let's do it again. Please repair. Come on. 1 more. Alright. Thank you. So that's quite nice. We have 1 more, so we might as well try.
I need some water.
And it failed. Alright, well, that's what I get for trying a little bit too much. But that's okay. Since we're here, let's repair this. Please don't fail. Thank you. Always appreciated. And let's try to repair this as well. Please don't fail. Come on. You've been doing good so far. Ah, come on, Will. Try again. Come on. Come on, you've got this, Will. You're almost there. And we're good. So, nice. Whew, okay, so we got our repairing done. It was stressful when you got limited materials on that kind of stuff. So we used 5 of our guts, which is cool. I don't mind. We don't have enough cloth on us to do things and stuff. So we're going to actually harvest some from these window curtains. We're just going to use our hand too, because I'm not going to use a tool for 4 minutes of time. There's no point. So that should do us. Oh, we actually had water there. I didn't forgot I put there. Well, I'm an idiot. Oh well. Drink some water here so I don't lose as much condition. And I'm trying to think here what else we should do. We should probably just head out and see what the weather's doing right now. Okay, so the weather is doing pretty good. Sorry, guys. Just on my headset here. So the weather's doing pretty good. Pretty good. Ah. Got a nice, clear day. With nothing going wrong. You know what we should do? And you know what I'm going to do? Since I've got everything repaired that I need to repair, I'm actually going to head over towards Desolation. I know, right? Scary. So, give me that, because why not? I don't plan on dying in Desolation, I'll tell you that. We can drop off a lot of the stuff we don't need to take with us. All but 2. All but 1. Get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Still got a book to burn if we needed it for emergency. Get rid of that. What else? What else? What else? I want that stuff. That's fine. Also fine, right? Yep, nothing extra. Groovy. And great. So, as long as the weather holds out for us, I'm going to start making my way towards Desolation. I know it's a bit late in the day and I'm a bit tired to be doing this, but we don't necessarily have to make it the whole way. I just want to make it over towards the Quonset garage. That's where my goal is for this day. Probably. Depending. I don't know, I might go further than that if I'm feeling rambunctious. Or feeling adventure-y. Because why not? I might as well. There's no reason not to. So hopefully we do things right. And hopefully we'll make our way there. Now, in most situations, I'd probably recommend, for traveling, I'd probably just recommend to stay where you're at. When it's this late in the day and you're as tired as Will is for me right now, I probably wouldn't travel really at all. But then again, I don't necessarily do things by the book. And I'd like to make some good progress, get in there and make some headway. So, we're going to just head on. We got some pretty good weather, actually. It's nice and clear, there's no wind. We're not losing any temperature. All in all, pretty nice day out, actually. Pretty nice day out. We got a wolf up ahead to our right that we did, in fact, drop. We've also got the fishing hut there with the door on it that we did have to sleep in that one night with cabin fever. Basically, straight ahead is the Quonset garage for us. So that's good. Yeah. I haven't seen the other bear, because I think there's another bear that could be out here, and I haven't seen him at all. So I don't know what the deal is. Actually, I think we got a wolf dead up there to our right. Quite a ways up there. I can start to see some pixels of him. I think. Something. Maybe it's a live wolf. It ain't moving. And sorry if the train does come through on the mic. Guys, I do apologize for that. Nothing I can really do. That was interesting. Sounded like panting from like a dog or a wolf. Interesting. Well, keep going. Yeah. Hopefully the train doesn't come through for you guys. Can't really help it. I do have my window open. Else it gets way too hot in my room. So, yeah. This room, while it's nice for recording videos, it definitely gets way too hot unless I got the window open on most days. So, yeah. That is, in fact, a dead wolf. Nice. I don't think we've ever looked in this fishing hut, so we might as well since we're here. No reason not to. Man, it feels nice to be moving this fast, too. Normally I don't get to move this fast because I'm carrying a bunch of good loot and all that stuff, but sometimes it's nice to be able to travel quite nice and fast and smooth. Got some orange soda there. Let's check these drawers. What do you got for me? Some cloth? Well, that would be useful in most circumstances. And this is one of those. It is always useful to get cloth. A newsprint?
Could end up being useful.
Not useful, but the matches are very much useful and very much welcome. I'll take matches anytime they are given to me. Even though I know I have so many that I'm not going to run out. Ever. I could literally just burn a fire like every 10 days from now on. I don't think I'd run out of matches. And sometimes I don't burn a fire for like 15, 20 days, depending. But I think, I haven't really kept track, but I think, we've burned a fire more consistently than every 10 days, I think. Right? Had to have. Does that mean we've only done about 12 fires so far, and that's not enough to get you to like level, what is it, 4? On fire starting? I think that's what we're at. Let me check that. What are we? Level 4. So, yeah, definitely not enough, but we'll keep going. And just for a second, I'm actually going to stay on auto walk. Hopefully not die here. Let my kitty cat out of the room. He did want out, so I'll let him out. He's having a great time. Okay, so back here again, and what do we got? What do we got? Still pretty good weather. Still pretty good weather, actually. You know what? We got a cabin up there. I think we're just gonna head for that since we still got good weather. Might as well. I'm feeling a little bit more adventure-y right now, but not quite adventure enough to make the plunge over into Desolation on this day. But I will check this, what's it called? God, I always forget the smallest things. Fishing hut. Yeah, fishing hut. Yeah, that's what it is. God, I don't know why I can't remember those things. No, that's weird. But we'll check this. I don't think we checked it yet. There's actually a house up on the hill we could go check. But I'm not going to right now. What do we got? Sardines. Soda. Hey, look, a knife. 87%. That's good. Glad we found that. That'll help for Desolation because I'm actually packing a pretty low quality knife around for quite some time. And a rifle cartridge. Would you look at that? That's some pretty good loot. That's all I could really ask for. A knife and a hunting rifle round. It's good stuff. Really can't go wrong with that kind of loot. It's kind of loot we're looking for. We aren't looking for anything too heavy. We have everything that's pretty heavy that we need. We don't need a rifle. We don't need a revolver. We don't need clothing. So mostly just sewing kits, ammunition, maybe some medicine, ammunition. I think I said that already. And any tools such as knives, hatchets, hacksaws, pry bars. Don't need any heavy hammers. We had too many of those at Timberwolf Mountain. Hey, look, there's the bear. Hey, buddy. How you doing? I knew there was a bear somewhere over here. I couldn't quite remember where he was, but looks like we found him. And a big old pack of 3 wolves over there. Well, that's looking like it'll be eating me. Oh, do I get eaten over on the right, or do I get eaten over on the left? Well, I'm going to choose neither. And I'm going to go down the middle here to this fishing hut. And when I feel like it, I'm going to get the old bear over here, and I'm going to pop him with the old revolver. Because, no, I'm not getting eaten by him, and I'm not getting eaten by the wolves. I know what they do. They always pop my bedrolls. Another wolf there. 2 there. And I was pretty sure I saw a 3rd. Yep, there's a 3rd over there. Didn't just see him. Actually, there's a 4th. So that's 5 wolves and a bear. Hey, look, a pry bar. Nice, quite nice. And a sewing kit. Look at that. 2 things are the things I said we were trying to look for and find. Now, if only we found some matches or ammunition here, that would also make it really nice. We didn't find anything. Oh, got another container to search, actually. Ketchup chips. Well, you know what? It's not ammunition, sewing kits, or tools, but it's something. You know what? No, I'm gonna grab this aggro. Come on, Rock. Do me justice. Let me hear the roar of the bear. Come on, give me the roar. Give me the roar. I want to hear the roar. Come on. Oh, there we go. There's the roar. Or, well, wimpy growl, I guess you could say. You're not really a very ferocious or intimidating bear by far, but I'll give you credits for coming over towards me. You can take down a bear with one bullet out of your revolver. It's quite nice. Or you can walk away like an idiot. Come back, Mr. Bear. I'm friendly. A friendly traveler, not bringing harm to you or any animal kind. Just, you know, getting rid of you. That's the kind of roar I was looking for. Wind is picking up quite a lot. I've got a feeling there's going to be an aurora tonight, which I don't like. Let's give him the old shot with the revolver. And apparently he's just going to stand there and take it. Hi, Mr. Bear. Well, we used all 6 rounds on him. Let's pick these up. Okay. Should be good to continue.
Time to look for shelter.
On over to the house. As long as he doesn't loop around and come after us again, we should be okay. But we did put quite a few revolver rounds into him, so if he does charge us, we could put another 6 or so into him, hopefully. Don't know, depending on how fast he's moving and how close we are to him when he starts charging. And we might be able to down him. I've never downed a bear immediately with the revolver. If you use a revolver, generally I find you're going to have to expect there's a bleed out time. It's only with the rifle and the bow you can expect them to possibly drop. Now look, he's running all the way over there. So he's showing us where to go. If you follow where the bear went, that'll take you right to Desolation Point. So obviously he knows where he's going. Oh, and he's currently running out towards the thin ice. Be careful out there, bear, you might fall. Yeah, watch out for that. He's heading out for ocean, man. He's going to swim away. For a second there, I thought he actually went in the water and went bloop right into the water, but looks like he quit running. Now, this is more of a not as stable method, but right now, if the time of day was a bit different, I was feeling a bit peppier, and I was planning on staying here a little bit longer, what I'd do is I'd go drag his aggro and bring it to some place that I'd want to stay for a while. This house, for example, if I was living here, I wanted to live here for quite a while, you go draw his aggro, bring him over here, lead him in a circle around here, and eventually, well, he'll go down, and bing, bing, boom, you have bear at the front door. Mobile meat wagon is what I like to call him. Should be able to go in here, though. We're going to be spending the night here. Hopefully we got water for the night. We do. We have exactly 1 point over the amount of water we need for the night, which is working out quite splendidly for us. Do got our lantern here so I can actually see something in this little house we got here. Let's take a look at some of these drawers and see what we got going on. Cabinet there, nothing. How about a drawer? Do you got anything in you? A whole lot of nothing as well. You got anything under there? You can sometimes find things. There's a flare. That's what I'm talking about. Things you can find if you just crouch. Sewing kit. That's also a great find. Just a cup. Nothing we want. And we got some cabinets here that I'm just going to search really quick. I'm not expecting to find much food. It's been quite a while. We're, getting pretty far into the days. So most food's going to be spoiled. And when they spoil inside of the container, like a cabinet or a drawer, typically, they despawn. So most things, I'm assuming, are going to despawn if they're in a container. Those ketchup chips there, they could have been completely spoiled, 0%. As long as they're outside of a container, they will stay. But as you guys have seen, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that if you put ruined items... that one's still there. 14% though, so... It's no wonder we didn't find anything else. But if you leave something out in the open, say, take a granola bar, for example, you leave that out in the open, and you put one in a cabinet, and they both get 0%, the one in the cabinet will actually despawn, whereas the one sitting out will stay there.
Just
It's
what
kind
I
of how the game
need.
works.
Too heavy.
As you guys have seen in previous videos, if you watch them, when I have something ruined, say a ruined whetstone, or something to that effect that I don't need anymore and I want to get rid of, I simply throw it in a container and it disappears. It's probably done that way so that you're not, you don't got a bunch of ruined stuff. Now this is actually ruined and in a cabinet. I think clothing is the exception, but I know food will despawn. Hey, look, accelerant. That's quite nice. And a book. I'll grab that for fire starting. So that right there is 2 guaranteed fire starts. Salty crackers as well. Nice. I like some salty crackers. They're quite good with salmon, actually. We got a ragged down vest there. And we searched that. Nothing in it. Okay. So, got some more drawers here to search. And then we'll need to pass some time through the night. Ragged dress shirt. We can break it down for cloth, if nothing else, I suppose. We got water here. There's also a toilet, so if you guys need water, you can find quite a bit of amount in there. You can usually find 2 to 3 days worth, if not more, in those.
Nobody needs this
Got a
anymore.
bandage. We found a water bottle, which actually would give you a little bit more if you found that along with how much water's in there. That'd be like, well, I don't know, 5 days worth, roughly. But I am going to, first I need to extinguish lantern so I don't waste all my fuel like I did the other day. And we need to pass some time. I need to get further into the night and me be a little bit more tired. Should be good. And now we can eat. I'm actually going to eat some sardines. And I'll eat a thing of crackers. Delicious. Crackers and sardines actually go pretty good together, too. Not as good as salmon, of course, but, gotta improvise where you can. Gotta have a good, some meal every now and again. But now it's time for sleep, so let's go to sleep. Nice 11 hours. Like so. Sounds like we got bad weather outside, which is to be expected, but sounds like the weather actually blew over while we were sleeping. It's quite early morning. We should check the weather outside and see what we got going on. I'm quite curious. Maybe we'll even get to spy where the bear went down on the ice. If we're lucky.
I'm so hungry in my life.
Excuse me. Are there a bear out here? I'm pretty sure I heard a bear. Well, regardless, it's not traveling weather. Anyway, it's not weather I would travel. I believe it's that way we gotta go. Not sure. I haven't been to Desolation in quite some time, actually, now that I think about it. This is definitely not traveling weather, though, so I'm gonna spend some time here. So we might as well take some time to eat, drink, and to read to pass some time. It's a great way to pass time. Even though it's not really going to benefit us at all, we might as well do it. Because why not? So let's get a few more hours in. Let's read like 2 hours. And then we'll check weather outside, see what we're dealing with. Weather might have gotten better, might have cleared up. I'd like it to be really nice and clear before we leave. Well, it is clear. We can make a snow shelter, so it is decent weather to travel in, I suppose. Even though it's not what I'd like to travel in. It'll have to probably do. We're probably not going to get much better. So what I'm actually going to do is, we are out of time for this episode, so I'm going to step back inside here. And I'm actually going to end the video. So if you guys did like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. As always, does help the channel out immensely, helps support it. It helps my algorithm on YouTube, which allows new people to see my content, which is just, it's a great thing. I love entertaining people. I love putting out videos for you guys. Don't forget, we have the 100 subscriber giveaway for a copy of The Long Dark. The winner gets to choose the platform they win it on. So, if you want to subscribe for that, feel free. It is free to subscribe, so you have a chance at winning that, which is quite nice. And you could always unsubscribe later. So, it's honestly just a win-win. You might as well subscribe. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next
I'm gonna need
episode.
to eat soon.